back to the Mr. Excel podcast. I'm Bill Jelen. Hey, we have a great viewer call in today. Now, if you want to call in and be on the podcast, don't forget the number here, 866-581-0221. Tell us who you are and where you're from, and just leave your question as a voicemail, and we'll get around to it.
Hi, Bill. This is Joe from Lakeland, Florida. Thanks to your recent podcast on pivot tables, I'm now exporting data into Excel for analysis. Unfortunately, the program I use is combining the product model number and the product description separated by a colon into one single column. I would like to have both of those data sets in their own separate columns.
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. Here, I've set up a sample data set. Let's take a quick look at what I have here. So I'm sure you're getting a lot more data than this, but we have a product field in column A and some sales in column B. And in column A, the product field has a colon between the product number and the product description. To make it even more difficult, sometimes the product is 6 or 7 characters, sometimes it's 5, and so you don't have the exact width. It's easy to take care of this. Now what we have to do is we have to make space for the extra column. So first I'm going to do insert column to make sure that there's a blank column between column A and B. And then I will select the data in column A, and from the menu choose Data, Text to Columns. Now there's two options. We want to say that our data is delimited. That's colon is the delimiter. Click Next, and we have to specify that one of the delimiters is a colon, and of course that's not in the list. So what we do is we choose Other and put a colon in, click Next. If we wanted to, we could specify that the data is a date, but in this case it's probably right just to leave it as general, and click Finish, and that quickly Excel will take the data and separate it into 2 different columns. Now you need to be careful. What would happen if there would be an accidental second colon in the data? That would actually end up overwriting the sales data in C as it got separated into, instead of 2 columns, 3 columns. So you always want to be kind of careful to make sure that the system sending you that data never has an extra colon, or maybe just leave some blank rows or something like that. Great call. Thanks for the call. Stop back tomorrow for another podcast from Mr. Excel.